Okay, yeah. So what we're doing is we're ranking every pop song of the year or best pop vocal performance or whatever. It is relatively a new category. I think it used to be separate. So I think that there's only like 13 ever winners, and we're gonna listen to all of them today, and we're gonna rank them in a tier list. Starting off at 2012, Someone Like You by Adele. First one we're doing is Someone Like You by Adele, which I think is just like a really pretty piano ballad. If I'm not mistaken, who's the co-writer of the song? Chad, I think it was like the guy who wrote Closing Time. I forget his name. I don't know why I'm blanking. Dan Wilson. Yes, thank you. Just a really beautiful written song. Love the bridge on it. Adele vocals are obviously crazy. I don't know anyone who doesn't really like this song. Like, I mean, it's one of the most like beloved piano ballads ever for a reason. It's so pretty and it's devastating. It's relatable for most people that have been in a relationship. This is kind of a quintessential breakup album in a lot of ways. So the other nominees for 2012, Someone Like You won. The other nominees were Lady Gaga, You and I, Bruno Mars, Grenade, Katy Perry, Firework, and Pink, Fucking Perfect. There's some bangers on there, actually. Did it deserve to win, though? Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's another song that was nominated that really gets that close to Someone Like You. Let's keep moving on, though. It's more Adele. Spoiler alert. Set Fire to the Rain, also Adele. I think that Someone Like You was a single, and Set Fire to the Rain won on the actual release of the album. Okay, another Adele song, Set Fire to the Rain, won in 2013. The other nominees were Kelly Clarkson's Stronger, Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe, Katy Perry, Wide Awake, and Rihanna, Where Have You Been? I also think this one deserved to win. Honestly, I think it's kind of strange that they let Set Fire to the Rain, like the live, apparently it's actually the live version of Set Fire to the Rain that was nominated this year, which I think is strange. But regardless, it's a song that won that I think deserved it. Yeah, Set Fire to the Rain deserved. There's like nothing bad to say about this song, really. Or Adele in general during this era, I think. Call Me Maybe is better. Call Me Maybe is better. Chat. No. Okay, no. Call Me Maybe does not deserve it more. I think Call Me Maybe would be my choice behind this, I think. Let's keep moving, chat. Ooh, okay. So in 2014, Pop Song of the Year was Royals by Lorde. Okay, yeah. 2014, the winner was Royals. And yeah, that's not shocking to me at all. The song was massive. The other nominees this year, Sarah Bareilles, Brave, Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man, Katy Perry, Roar, Justin Timberlake, Mirrors. Ooh, yeah, I do love Mirrors. I do love Mirrors by Justin Timberlake, but I don't have a problem with Royals winning in that category that year. I think Royals is a great song. Like, I think there's better songs off of this album, like Ribs. Yes, Ribs, chat. Like, Ribs is definitely a better song off of Pure Heroin. I do think that Royals is great. I think Royals kicked off a movement. Like, I really do think that Lorde, this album, and Royals in general had a lot of influence over popular culture. Like, I don't know if we would have a Billie Eilish later if we didn't have a Lorde. I think it's a great choice. I should acknowledge that I'm like doing this tier list based off of like how good of a choice that I think it was at the time. 2015. Oh God. Pop Song of the Year is Happy by Pharrell. Happy. Pharrell Williams. Yeah, a lot of people hate this song. This is a very commonly hated song. I think a lot of people would put this in bad. I think from my perspective, it isn't that bad for like what it's trying to be, which is a kid's song. This was literally for the Despicable Me movie. It's supposed to be like disgustingly sweet and simple. For a kid's song, like kids have bad taste in music. The stuff that pleases kids is stuff like Baby Shark. And this is like definitely leaning towards the Baby Shark route for sure. Like it's definitely in the lane of Baby Shark, but it's really not the worst thing ever. All right, let's see how it plays out. I'm going to put it in okay. Oh yeah, the other nominees for this year, Happy won. John Legend's All of Me, Sia's Chandelier, Sam Smith's Stay With Me, and Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. How did Chandelier not win this? Oh my God, Chandelier losing? Like Sia's like one like truly amazing song didn't win over fucking Happy by Pharrell. Oh my, if Pharrell's entire career is better than this song and Sia's big peak couldn't win Pop Song of the Year over it, that's just sad. I think Chandelier deserved this. 2016, Pop Song of the Year 2016 is Our buddy Ed with Thinking Out Loud. All right. In 2016, Ed Sheeran won with Thinking Out Loud, and the other nominees were Kelly Clarkson, Heartbeat Song, Ellie Goulding, Love Me Like You Do, Taylor Swift, Blank Space, and The Weeknd, Can't Feel My Face. What? Okay, for an Ed Sheeran song to win Song of the Year, Thinking Out Loud is not that bad of a choice, okay? If any Ed Sheeran song had to win, Castle on the Hill would be my choice if, like, any Ed Sheeran song had to win Song of the Year. Ed Sheeran has so many worse songs than Thinking Out Loud. Like, this is really not that terrible of a choice. But looking at the other nominees, it's kind of tragic. Blank Space by Taylor Swift and Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd didn't win, and Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran did. Blank Space is so much better of a pop song than Thinking Out Loud is. Like, it's so much more clever. It's produced so much better. And Thinking Out Loud is kind of a snooze fest in comparison. Pop song of the year 2017, it's more Adele, baby. It's Hello. Winner of 2017, Hello by Adele. The other nominees this year were Beyonce's Hold Up, Justin Bieber's Love Yourself, Kelly Clarkson, Piece by Piece, and Ariana Grande, Dangerous Woman. This shouldn't have won this year. Hello shouldn't have won this year. Not over Hold Up by Beyonce. No. I might even slightly prefer Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande. And here's why, okay? Chorus, amazing. Anthemic, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. So some of the best Adele vocals ever. Verses are a snooze fest. I'm sorry. Like, I find myself every single time I listen to this song, I find myself waiting for the chorus. Like, it isn't like lyrically the strongest Adele song. It's not a really exciting, like, there's nothing exciting about the verses for me to grip onto lyrically that much. So I'm gonna put it in good. I mean, you can't complain if you're an Adele fan. Like, she already has 2 songs over here and great. But I think it's a good choice, not a great choice, and especially over Hold Up by Beyonce, which I think is like one of the best Beyonce songs. I love that track. Okay, moving on. 2018, it's more Ed, baby. Pop song of the year 2018 is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. 2018, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran won. I'm putting the song in bad. Okay, maybe it has something to do with the fact that I do not want to hear Ed Sheeran talking sexy. Like, I don't want to hear it. Instrumental is kind of annoying. I'm not a fan of this track. I'm not a fan of this song. I never have been. Maybe it has something to do with being overplayed, but I don't think so. I kind of hated the song Frame One. I hated the song immediately. There are other songs off of this album in this Ed Sheeran era, like Galway Girl, that I think are much more deserving if Ed Sheeran's song this year is going to win Pop Song of the Year, or Castle on the Hill. The other nominees were Kelly Clarkson, Love So Soft, Kesha, Praying, Lady Gaga, Million Reasons, and Pink, What About Us. I'm not really crazy about the other nominees this year anyway, but I just am a Shape of You hater to my core. 2019, it's the piano version of Joanne by Lady Gaga. Okay, in 2019, the pop song of the year was the piano version of Joanne by Lady Gaga. While I think the vocals are good, I don't understand why this won. Like, it's such a weird song to win Pop Song of the Year. Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, the other nominees in 2019 were Beck's Colors, Camila Cabello's Havana, Ariana Grande's God Is a Woman, and Post Malone's Better Now. Oh my God. This winning over God Is a Woman is a tragedy, honestly. Like, it's okay. Like, Joanne, like, the piano version of Joanne's fine, but I wasn't even a huge fan of this song or this album, this, like, 2016 Lady Gaga album in the first place. And the piano version, it just seems like a sleepier version of it. I mean, it's okay, it's fine, but yeah, Ariana should have won this category out of the nominees for sure. Okay, moving on. Pop song of the year in 2020 is Truth Hurts by Lizzo. And I think the song was fun at the time, but looking back on it, like the instrumental just isn't that strong. I think like Lizzo has like a commanding presence on the track and all of that shit, but I wasn't like a huge fan, and I liked a lot of the songs off of this album, but Truth Hurts is just like whatever. I'm sorry, this is bothering me. I know I said that Happy isn't a bad song for being a kid song, but who cares? Like, this should not be song of the year. It should not be song of the year. I'm moving Happy down. I'm making that executive decision. And in 2020, the other nominees, Spirit by Beyonce, Billie Eilish, Bad Guy, Ariana Grande, Seven Rings, and Taylor Swift's You Need to Calm Down. Really? Any of the songs off of Lover, You Need to Calm Down is what got nominated? I mean, this is so funny where it's like retrospect. Like, I think like Cruel Summer would have made way more sense. I mean, obviously, I'm partial to False God. I've said this. But yeah, if anything, like, You Need to Calm Down, really? Like, that's the Taylor song that got nominated that year? 2021, what won? Okay, yeah, 2021 song of the year. Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. All right, 2021 pop song of the year. Pop song of the year in 2021, it was Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. And honestly, I kind of like this song. Like, I'm a little sick of it at this point, but the instrumental is like, the instrumental's great. Like the instrumentation is really fun. Like there's a lot of color in this track. It has some like attitude and some like interesting elements to the overall production and stuff. Like, I think this track is solid and I'm not like a big Harry Styles track. Like, I feel like his album after this one kind of stripped Harry of like pretty much anything that was interesting about him off of Fine Line. And I think there's way better songs off of this album, like the title track, like Fine Line. But I don't know. I think Watermelon Sugar is fine. Like, I think it's a solid song. Like, it's a solid Harry Styles track. Oh yeah, the other nominees, in 2021 were Yummy by Justin Bieber, Say So, Doja Cat, Billie Eilish's Everything I Wanted, Dua Lipa's Don't Start Now, and Taylor Swift's Cardigan. Yeah, I mean, this shouldn't have won. Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa should have won. Thank God it wasn't Yummy. Thank God it wasn't Yummy. If it was Yummy, that would have been a tragedy. There could have been much worse choices, I think. 2022 pop song of the year in 2022 was Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. Pop song of the year 2022 is Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo, which I love. I actually really do like this song. I like it way more than Watermelon Sugar. Honestly, Driver's License belongs up there. Like, it's not my favorite song off of this album. I think there's a couple songs that I think are more deserved here. Like, for example, Deja Vu. I think Deja Vu is a way better song than Driver's License, but Driver's License is great in its own right. Like, it's a beautiful little youthful ballady track. I think Driver's License is deserved. I think this is somewhat deserved. But let's look at the other nominees. Other nominees in 2022: Justin Bieber's Anyone, Brandy Carlisle's Right on Time, Billie Eilish's Happier Than Ever, and Ariana Grande's Positions. Okay, Happier Than Ever should have won, though. Happier Than Ever by Billie should have won over Driver's License, but I'm happy with Driver's License. Like, I'm happy any single time the Grammys give like a good song an award. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah. 2023 Song of the Year was another Adele song. Easy on Me. 4 pop song of the years. Pop song of the year 2023 is Easy on Me by Adele, which is her 4th song on this list. Holy shit. And it's fantastic. Like, this song is really, really great. Like, vocals absolutely next level. Love the songwriting on it. She clearly had something to write about on this album. And I feel like a lot of people kind of sleep on this record in terms of her discography. I think 30 is great. The other nominees in 2023 were Bad Bunny's Moscow Mule. That's good. Doja Cat, Woman. Steve Lacy, Bad Habit. That's also great. Lizzo, About Damn Time. Okay. And Harry Styles, As It Was. I would have loved Bad Habit to win, actually, in this category. But I can't be mad at Easy on Me. I think Easy on Me is a great track. 2024, the most recent pop song of the year was Flowers by Miley Cyrus. The most recent song of the year 2024 is Flowers by Miley Cyrus, and it's known I do not like this song very much at all. I'm not a fan of Flowers. I think it's funny because I've said a lot, like I talked about Thank You Next recently, of how great of a song I think that is and how it's a self-love anthem that isn't corny at all. I think Flowers is kind of the opposite. The whole call and response with the Bruno Mars song is an interesting quality to it. Like, that's an interesting detail, but I don't think it makes the song good. And maybe part of my dislike of this song does root from the fact that, like, I feel like Miley took a big step back with this record in general, just because I felt like she like found her lane in the whole like rock, pop rock sphere that she was doing on Plastic Hearts, and this just felt like a huge step back for her. The other nominees this year were Doja Cat's Paint the Town Red, Billie Eilish's What Was I Made For, Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire, and Taylor Swift's Antihero. I'd be okay with pretty much any of these songs winning over this. Like, specifically, I think Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire or What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish should have won. And just as a reminder, guys, am I saying that these are necessarily bad songs, all of these? I mean, kind of. But in general, I'm meaning, like, this is a bad choice for Pop Song of the Year. That's every pop song of the year. Happy, Shape of You, Flowers are bad choices. I think Joanne, Truth Hurts, or the piano version of Joanne, Truth Hurts, Lizzo, Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheeran were just okay choices. Good choices were Watermelon Sugar and Hello. Some great choices: Driver's License, Royals, Set Fire to the Rain, Easy on Me, Someone Like You. Overall, like for the Grammys, this wasn't like that bad of a category for them historically. Like they haven't made like too many terrible decisions.